right. So, if you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings, and today we're going to be working on this lovely 2022 American Silver Eagle. I'll be making this into a ring. The first thing we got to do for that is punch a hole in it. So we're going to use this really cool tool. This is made by Jason's Works, and as you tighten this down, it will automatically center your coin in here because it's kind of cone shaped. So it's a really neat tool. Very, very good. I like it a lot. Oh, we're just going to actually I'm gonna put a little bit of, oh yeah, stick around, man. We're gonna punch and twist and fold this thing to a beautiful piece of jewelry. If anybody out there is interested in getting one, you can tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen or the link on my profile. I work on all kinds of fancy coins. It just drives collectors nuts. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Got that nice and centered there. This is a 1/2-inch punch if anyone's curious. And I'm just going to drive this through right here. Y'all go ahead and tap the screen. There's like 600 people watching. We got 30 likes. I think y'all can even those two up a little bit. There we go. Very nice center punch. Look at those feathers. Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. There is our coin. Just knocking off our punch real quick. Perfect. Again, y'all, feel free to check out the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. That'll pull up some of my products. You can see all the cool different coin rings I make. And if you like my work, you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit that follow button. Like a penny smashing machine at Six Flags, SeaWorld, museums, national parks. This is very similar legally to that. I do have a blog post on my website about it. It's about a 3-minute read if you'd like to learn more about the laws around making coins into jewelry. But it is legal, so don't you worry. And this is called a deburring tool, for anyone who's curious, wondering what this is. What's going on, man? Why destroy the coin if you can't buy silver? Why scraping instead of drilling? I have a lot more control with this tool. With a drill, if I skip or move over at just the wrong time, it can scratch up the detail of the coin, and I did that one too many times and I got sick of it. So I prefer to use a deburring tool. It is a little slower, sure, but I have a lot more control. And you definitely could use a drill. I know people who do, and it's just not for me. And I also kind of try to focus on the handmade aspect in this business. Like, I don't use power tools or anything like that. It's all made by hand. What am I making with this Silver Eagle? I'm making a ring. It's going to be a size 9 3/4 ring. But I can show you an example of a finished coin ring here in just a second. I've got a couple of them sitting over here. This is a thicker coin, so you really want to make sure you get it nice and smoothed out on both sides. There we go. So here's an example of a finished Morgan dollar. This one's a little rough. The detail on this one was pretty worn down when I got it. So I just made this one for myself. It wasn't quite at the level I like to make my coin rings for my customers for. So that one's for me. Here's another example. Here's a 1964 90% silver Kennedy half dollar. I really, really like these. These make really nice rings. So if you guys want to get one, you can tap on the gold chain at the bottom of the screen or the link in my profile. You did not answer me. Please, why destroyed the coins when you came by silver and used molds? It's the whole thing I do. It's making coins into rings. I don't know. I really like it. So far, I haven't melted down any of my silver. I just keep them in little Tupperwares like this. This is my gold scrap. I don't have a lot of it. But yeah, I just keep them in little Tupperwares. Eventually, I'd like to melt them down. What do I do with the middle pieces? There's a few options when you go to coinringmaker.com and order. You can get just the center punch as is. You can get it as a keychain or a pin you can put on your tie or your hat or your shirt, or you can get it as a necklace as well. So there's a couple options for that. All right, so now we get to do something pretty cool. We're going to anneal this silver. It's a process where we heat it up, and it's going to soften the metal and make it less brittle, and then we'll quench it in some water. And that's usually pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people make them out of spoons. I've never tried it myself. Yeah, everybody get a coin ring. Go to coinringmaker.com. Order you one. Get you one. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I think they're pretty neat. If you guys haven't hit the follow button yet, go ahead and give it a tap. Make sure you're tapping the screen. We almost got 1,000 likes on this live. So what I'm looking for here is the flame to turn a bit of an orange color. That lets me know that this metal's hot enough. Can you see it peeking around, a little bit of orange there? Yep, that's good. Now get him real close for this quench. Nice. All right, make sure it's nice and cool. What does a finished ring look like? I've got a couple of them over here. This is one I haven't showed off yet. This is a 1 ounce Canadian maple. It's fine silver. You got all this nice detail on the outside, all this nice detail on the inside. The 1 ounce ones are pretty chunky. Like they're pretty thick rings. So for example, this is a Walking Liberty half dollar comparison. So the bigger the coin, the thicker the band is. But like some people like these. I usually sell them to like truckers and bikers and stuff like that, bigger dudes. But there's a pretty decent range of coins I can make into rings. This is a quarter, a Wisconsin quarter. I've got all 50 state quarters in copper clad and 90% silver. If you'd like to go that route, they're pretty good coin rings. I like them a bunch. You can see my prices either by tapping the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. I'll pin it real quick for you guys. Or you can just go to the link in my profile. TikTok is weird about talking about prices, so for that reason, I'm just going to send you to the website. You can see them there. I do have one gold coin ring on the website right now. It's a 1/4 ounce gold American Eagle. But if you have a different gold coin you have in mind that you'd like me to work on, I have a button on my profile that says get a quote. Just go there and talk to me about what you'd like to do, and I can get in contact with you through there. That's how I do all my custom orders as well. So if you have a coin you'd like me to work on, you can ask me about it there. 222. So now we're just trying to find just the right. No, it's not illegal. There is a law around altering currency, but there's a key word in it and that keyword is fraudulently. And since there's no fraud here, it's not illegal. It's very similar to penny smashing machines you might find at Six Flags or SeaWorld or something like that. But pretty much what that law is speaking about is like taking pennies and making them look like dimes and spending them, like increasing the face value of currency or making them to appear to be rarer or more valuable coins. That's not what I do. I make coins into jewelry, and I've definitely done my homework on it. If you'd like to learn more about that, I do have a blog post on my website, coinringmaker.com. There's a button for it, pretty close to the top of the page. It's about a 3-minute read. I co-wrote it with a lawyer to make sure I covered all my bases. So we link out to all the applicable laws and break it down so it's really easy to understand. Occasionally on here I have some people who are really hard-headed and just determined to say that it's illegal, so we put that together for people like that. We're going to go ahead and anneal this again. You want to make sure your coin stays nice and soft so it doesn't snap. That's bad news. So far, this is looking really nice. And I've got these American Silver Eagles in quite a few years, if anybody else is interested in getting one. I make most of my orders live here on TikTok, so if you're interested in seeing your jewelry made, this is a place that you can have that done, for sure. It depends on your intent. So if you're doing it fraudulently, it is illegal. So I'm out of Texas. There we go. There's our orange flame. So this is a larger coin, so it does take a bit more to heat up. Let me dry this off real quick, and then we'll go fold it some more. Y'all go ahead and tap the screen. Make sure to hit that follow button. We've got, I don't know, almost 2,000 people in here. So if you guys want a coupon, let's get to 3,000 likes, and I'll give everybody a coupon. That'll be a good deal, right? That's pretty fair. All right, 3,000 likes. Very nice. You guys can use the coupon code WELCOME. That's just the word WELCOME. And that'll save you 10% off anything you get at coinringmaker.com. It's my little thank you for stopping by and watching me work today. I hope y'all are enjoying this live. And hopefully you'll stay until the end, because this is going to be a really nice ring. Yep, coupon code WELCOME. Save you 10%. And that works store-wide on everything, so it doesn't matter what you get. There's lots of cool stuff to pick from. You can check out the store by tapping the gold chain at the bottom of the screen or the link on my profile. And if you use the gold chain, you can still hear me talking stuff. It's pretty cool. Here is our ring so far. Look at the details on this. It's just beautiful. And this one is directly from the mint. So this has only pretty much been handled by my hands. It's a really, really fresh American Eagle. It's coming out really nice. Sorry if I'm missing some comments. I am focusing a little bit on what I'm doing here. So if I missed your comment, feel free to put it again. I'll try and catch it the second time around. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this cut edge right here and make that nice and smooth. website is coinringmaker.com. You can get there by going through the link on my TikTok profile. You can also take a screenshot of this real quick. There you go. I'll hold this here for like 8 seconds. Y'all can just take a screenshot of that. Use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. I have done golden dollars, but they're made with a really strange alloy. There's like 8 different metals in them, and I just worry about people being allergic to one of those metals, if not more than one of them. So I don't sell them because I have a little. I'm just a little worried about people reacting strangely to them, and it's hard to disclose like all 8 metals without. I don't know. It's hard to make sure that people read the disclosure beforehand, if that makes sense. Yes, I found a couple of rare coins. I found a quarter of this worth like $800. Yeah, I do half dollars. Kennedy half dollars. I'm wearing a Walking Liberty half dollar right now. So this is very similar to the American Silver Eagle in design. It's just smaller. I've got these in varying years as well. And I've got Kennedy half dollars and Franklin half dollars too. A bunch of different types of quarters. And what I'm working on here is a 2022 American Silver Eagle. Very nice. Let's see what size we're at. Alright, so right now it's at a little over a size 12 and a quarter. These are $360, but I do have cheaper rings than that. I really do love you to turn a coin. Yeah, if you want me to do custom work, I have a button on my TikTok profile that says get a quote. Just go on there, fill out that short questionnaire, and I'll get back to you. That's how I do all my custom orders. I don't have the tools to do a comfort fit at this time. That is something I'm looking into getting next year. I need to get a lathe. But I also want to get some metal melting stuff too, crucible and all that, so... Man, that is... if you don't know your ring size, there's a couple ways to get that. This is probably the easiest one. You can find these at Walmart sometimes, like Michael's and other craft stores, Hobby Lobby. That's just a ring sizer keychain. Just find the one that's comfortable and then check the size on the tag there, like size 8 quarter. Or you can go to a jewelry store and get size there. It used to be you could do that for free. I have heard jewelry stores are starting to charge for sizing, which kind of sucks. I've been doing this for about 2 years. Yeah, I get you one, Mama Bear. Can you make all sizes with a certain coin? There is a range of sizes I can do. Like quarters, I can do size 4 to 13. Half dollars, I think it's size 6 to 16. So the bigger the coin, the bigger I can make the ring. Pretty decent ranges. But yeah, there's a couple like internet ways to check your ring size with like paper or string or measuring tape. I don't recommend those at all. Like you either want to go to a jewelry store and get sized or use something like this that you can actually feel like how it feels on your hand. You don't want to try and measure with string or something like that. It never comes out right. Almost every time I've had someone do that, they have to ship it back and get it resized. So you really want to get an accurate ring size when you decide to get a ring. I got started doing this. I was watching YouTube one day and randomly came upon a guy making a quarter into a ring. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. I wonder if I could do it. And it actually ended up being much more difficult than I first expected. And I really I like the challenge of it, so I kept at it. And then a couple coworkers were like, hey, will you make me one? I'll pay you for it. And the business kind of randomly built itself. Yeah, plastic ring sizers are fine too. Amazon does have cheap ring sizers. That's true as well. Yeah, if you want me to make a custom coin ring for you, I do have a button on my profile that says get a quote. Just go to my TikTok profile up here and fill out that short survey, and I can get back to you on that. Thank you guys. We got 7,600 likes. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and anneal this one more time. I do have a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com. I spent about $250 on my initial tools, but I went on like the cheap end of it. So like there are more expensive tools you can get. There are tools you can kind of skip until you sell enough rings to get more. It's really kind of a like a potluck situation. You just kind of accumulate tools as you can afford them. But you can start out with some pretty cheap tools. I do have a video on YouTube that says, I think it's called, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to buy coin ring tools. It's one of my most popular videos. So if you want to check that out, my channel is called Coin Ring Maker, and you should be able to find it on there. I've definitely seen people start this, I guess you could call it a hobby, by spending like, $3 or $4 grand, and they get frustrated really quickly because it's not as easy as they thought it would be, and they end up selling their tools. So there is kind of a decent market for secondhand coin ring tools if you know where to look. That's honestly where I got most of mine because I'm kind of a stickler for a bargain. So it's good that I can get tools cheaply, but it is kind of sad to see people like give up on this hobby because they went at it a little too hard in the beginning and didn't start with like the basics. So this is Teflon tape. It's called Blue Monster, and this is just going to help protect the outside coin detail as we put it in what's called a Swedish wrap. It's going to help make this ring smaller. So let's go over here and do that. Oh. We're going to need a decent size Swedish wrap to get this coin to fit in, because it's pretty big. There we go. So we got that right in there. You want to make sure your coin isn't over the top of the die. This one's really close, but it's underneath the lip, so that's a pass. And we're going to get our pusher on top here. We're just going to try and make sure we got this as even as we can. Push it down. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you haven't checked out my store yet, there is a golden chain at the bottom of the screen you can tap on, or you can go through the link on my profile, or just visit coinringmaker.com. If you want to go right to my shop, you can go to buycoinrings.com. Will a Swedish wrap work on a waistline? Probably, but it won't be very comfortable. You can see we've got that quite a bit smaller there. So we're going to go ahead and anneal this again, then we'll wrap it and put it in the Swedish wrap one more time. This is how it's looking. Yeah. Really, really nice so far. I'm liking it. We want to make sure we don't make it too small. We're trying to get this down to 9 3/4. 8,700 likes on this live so far. Thank you very much. Where's the tool list? It's on my website. There's a button that says recommend a tool list. I think it might be the 5th or 6th one down. I've got a few more buttons than when I started. But yeah, just go to the link in my profile and then scroll down until you see recommended tool list. No problem. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. That didn't wrap the way I wanted it to. Here we go. Thank you for the rose. Thank you very much. Here we go. We got it wrapped up nice and tight. What day is the free ring giveaway? Well, I do have a free ring option, but it's kind of a it's a bit of an adventure, and there's only one available. But I'll tell you how to do it. So what you got to do is you got to go to my website. You got to go to the sign up for Whatnot $15 credit button, and you sign up for Whatnot. You get that $15 credit. Then you find me on Whatnot. You go to the store and you order the copper-clad state quarter on there, and you'll get it for free because it's priced at $15. Can you make a thinner ring for ladies? Yes. So the larger the coin is, the thicker the band is. So for women, I usually sell either quarter coin rings or like a mercury dime coin ring. That one's got a really thin band on it. And this is how thick half dollars are. So they aren't super crazy thick. They work kind of unisex. Men and women can wear them. My wife really likes hers. But yeah, quarters are a good choice. They're even thinner than this. And then the dimes are super thin. Let's check our ring size on this real quick. It looks like it's at about 11.5, so we definitely got some more shrinking to do. Head back over here. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see it's got kind of a cone shape from being pushed into something that's cone shaped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over and reduce this other side and try and even it up a little bit. It's a little bit more even. Let's get closer. That should be pretty good. Not too bad. So the next step here is, if you look on the inside of the coin right here, you can see a little bit of a lip coming out. It's really prominent on these American Eagles, and that bit of metal there is very uncomfortable. So what we're going to do next is remove that. We're going to go back to our old friend, the deburring tool. Thank you very much. Yeah, this came out really nice. Loads of detail. The ears looking really good. What's the smallest I think I can shrink an American Eagle down to? I think I have it as a size 8. Because I think if I go any smaller than an 8, it'll start to look weird. But I might be able to go smaller if you need a specific size. I could give it a try. I think 8 is the smallest I've done. Look at all that fun silver. Yeah, I really like this deburring tool. It's by General. Most deburring tools have these really big handles on them. And I guess that's supposed to make them easier to handle, but I actually like this smaller one better. So I stick with General. They make very good ones. So at this point, you've got a lot of really freshly unoxidized cut silver here. It's very shiny, looks very nice. Yeah, I could do a 9.5, no problem. This one's going to be 9 3/4, so it's going to be pretty close to that. Yeah, I can do that, absolutely. Eventually, I'd like to get something to melt these down with. I just don't have it at this time. So like I was saying, this metal right now is really shiny, so it makes it difficult to see if that lip is still there or not. So I do the feel test. I kind of feel it. And yeah, there's still some there. If it's perfectly smooth, and you want to do that all the way around too. Yeah, I can make these up to size 20. So I think the range is 8 to 20 on an American Eagle. If you'd like to send me your own coin, we'll need to go through the get a quote button on my profile. And just tell me, just fill out that short questionnaire and I'll get back to you. But yeah, I can do it with yours if you want me to. But I also have some on hand in varying years if you want to get it done a little quicker. I can work on mine. I think we're pretty close. Feeling pretty smooth. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's check our ring size. There's still a little bit. I felt it right here. Still just a little bit. Ugh. Okay, that's better. I can usually finish them within 2 hours, and I usually fill an order within 1 to 2 days of getting it. I've got this one and 2 more rings to make, but I'm pretty much live as long as my kid is being chill, so I can't really give a rough estimate. As long as I can. Do I know what your thumb ring size is? I can find out. Looks like 11 3/4. And this one, oh, it's so close. It's 9.5. So we just got to stretch it out just a little bit. It's so close. Man, I thought I nailed it. I really did. It's like I thought I nailed it. Yes, I actually have a Libertad. It's finished over here. I've got 3 of them in stock. This is what a finished Libertad looks like. I've got 83, 84, and 85. They come out really, really cool, actually. There's lots of neat detail on these. And one feature a lot of coins don't have is this one actually has text on the outside of the rings. It says Libertad right there. Independencia. It's pretty cool. I've never sold one of those. I think they're super neat. I don't know why nobody wants one, but they are available. I made that one because I got tired of waiting. And I was like, I want to see what this looks like when it's finished. I want to know. Sounds good to me. Here we go. Just over 9 3/4. Barely. Thank you very much. It's, oh man. Sorry about all the back and forth here, guys. We're trying to lock it in. I really like my rings to be just the right size. There we go, 9 3/4. Look at that. And we got a little bit of tape on here. We got some fire scale we got to remove. So let's see about cleaning this thing up. We broke 1,000 people in here again, so y'all can use the coupon code WELCOME at coinringmaker.com to save 10% off your order. If you want to check that out, I'll pin the website store down here. You can shop while you listen to me clean this up. See if there's anything on there you'd like to get. Work on quarters, half dollars, dollars, dimes, 1 ounce silver rounds, some sterling rounds, gold, copper clad, 90% silver, fine silver. There's lots of cool stuff to pick from. You can pick specific years you'd like. And for quarters, I also have all 50 states in copper clad and 90% silver. Those are probably my most popular rings. So check it out. And hit the follow button. I'm in Texas. Just check that out. Look at how nice that's coming out. Freaking fantastic. Yeah, I can do a walking Liberty in that size, for sure. Yeah, I've got quite a few. They'll be, if you go to the website, they'll be under coin rings, and then 90% silver, and then half dollars. Pretty good. Bam, look at the size of that thing, though. It's a chief. Big boy. Go over here and get a real nice look at it. Definitely still got some cleaning up to do on it, but The detail on this thing is pretty dang good. Very pretty ring. Pretty cool. All right. Yeah, the inside's really neat. I could focus on it a little bit. Come on now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not too shabby. Silver dollars are, shoot. You'd have to check the store, bro. You can just tap the gold chain down here or the link in my profile. Go to the coin rings category and then 90% silver, and you can find the dollars there. What do you have? The tooling to make the other side with ridges? No. Well, I mean, technically I do, but it's really hard to use because you have to get it perfectly centered on the other side to get ridges over here, and I've just never been able to do it. It's always off just like a hair, and you can see it. You can see that it's off center, so it's really just tricky to use. Haven't mastered it. No, it's not. As long as you aren't fraudulently altering currency, you're not breaking the law. So you can make jewelry out of coins. You just can't make a penny look like a dime. That kind of thing. I think I'm going to put this in the tumbler for a little bit. Then I'll need to check and see what my next one is. On your website, I only see half sizes. How do I request 10 3/4? Currently you can't. That is something I do need to add to the website, but I will make a note right here. So you can put, you want 3/4, so 10 3/4. And I'll get that done. Just put it in as 10 1/2 for now, and I'll add a note that you want 10 3/4. And if you get that ordered through right now, I'll make it for you right here, so you can stay over my shoulder and make sure we get it the right size. Do you know what year you're gonna pick, so I can track it down real quick? Yeah, I need to add quarter sizes. 44 sounds good. All right, well, I'll be here waiting for you. Raffle doesn't have a silent W. Waffle? Okay. That's a strange thing to say. Yeah, we'll check out this American Silver Eagle here. Doing giveaways? Occasionally I do. Last month I had a 50% off everything sale. Some people saw it, some people didn't. It's hard to do giveaways and stuff like that during December because it's just a very busy month for handmade crafters. But yeah, somewhere down the line, I'll be doing fun stuff like that. Just give me a follow and watch my stuff, and you'll get to see. What coins in 1975 have a precious metal? I'm pretty sure it's none. And also, something really interesting with 75 is there aren't any 75 quarters at all. They don't exist. So not only are there no silver, there's no 75 quarter. So 75 is a really tricky year unless you find like a commemorative silver dollar. Usually what I look for in the 70s or 80s is like Olympic coins. I've got an example of one here. Yeah, no 75 quarters. They don't exist. But for like the 80s and 70s, I usually look for stuff like this, which is like Olympic commemorative, because they're usually precious metals. But that's, I mean, it's every 4 years or something, so it's really tricky to get those specific years. In that case, I do recommend like state silver quarters. So I have all 50 states in 90% silver. So when you can't find the year, you can probably find a state that you live in or is significant to you or your significant other. That's an option. Yeah, 75's, it's just really tricky, man. I wish there was more I could tell you. And I've even looked around at like foreign coins to try and track down like precious metals, and even there it's very difficult. Because I don't think they started doing the American Eagles until the 80s. They didn't start doing silver quarter proof sets again until 92. What does the Walking Liberty look like? So this is a 90% silver Walking Liberty $50. And this is one I've worn for about a year. Silver dollars from the 1800s. I do have some of those. For sure. We got 1886, 1882. There's quite a few. There's 1900. I really like the 1900 turn of the century. $1921, for sure. I've got a couple other 1898, 1901, 1921, and 1889. Do I have a $1 Walking Liberty? No. Well, that's pretty much like the American Silver Eagle. So that's the one I just finished here. It's very similar in design, but this one's 90% silver, and this one is fine silver. Oh, we're about to get started on this for you, for sure. And this is what a finished American Eagle looks like. I just finished making this one. So that's this coin right here. And I've got these in a couple different years as well. These are very large rings. Yeah. They're good ones. But I've got some peace dollars too. Like, it's not just Morgan's. I've got peace dollars too. They make pretty cool rings. So y'all, make sure to check out the website. I'll go ahead and pin it one more time down here. And then we're going to get started on this 44. So y'all tap the screen. We got 12,500 likes. Dang, we broke that 10,000 goal, didn't we? Not too bad. So the first thing we got to do with this is punch a hole in it. We still have a bunch of fine silver scrap here, so I want to make sure we get that put up. Where are my scrap buckets? It's no bueno. See, this is why I don't clean up. You're dancing around right now. That's what's up. Oh, we'll punch a hole in this real quick for you. Yeah, I really like the Walking Liberty $50. I sell more quarters, but that's what I started working on. So I'm really, really comfortable with quarters. That's all I made for the first year was just quarter coin rings. So I'm really, really comfortable with them. But I like the $50 a lot. Oh no. I pulled up my whole mic stand. There we go. I gotta move this so I don't hit my phone with my hammer. Here's our center punch. I'm so confused right now. Oh well. I'll look for my tubs in a little bit. We'll use this for the 90%. Now we're going to clean up the inside of the coin here. That's pretty sharp. We're going to smooth that out with our deburring tool. And again, thank you, Mama Bear, for your order. I do appreciate it. This is like one of my favorite things to do. I really like making coin rings alive for my customer. I think it's super neat. I feel kind of blessed that I'm able to do this with technology and the way it is. I get to work in my own little shop. I don't have anybody breathing over my shoulder, but I get to share my work with hundreds of people at the same time, and I think that's just super cool. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out and watching. It would be super weird if I was standing here talking to myself. So thanks for being here. Right? I think it's pretty cool. Not a lot of people on TikTok are making custom jewelry live, so that's what we're doing, huh? Thank you guys for following. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, go ahead and give it a try. Yeah, I check the dates and conditions. I check all my coins 3 times before I work on them. And I've actually found some pretty valuable coins doing that. But if I miss something, at least I recorded it, right? Why heat it? It makes the metal less brittle, softer, easier to bend and shape and fold. So if you don't heat it, stuff like this happens. You get a split. And that's not a very comfortable ring. You don't want that. Now we're going to do our first fold. Get what's called a doming block. That's this thing right here. I like to use ball bearing. So the punch is a 1/2 inch, so the ball bearing I use is 3/4 inch. So it's not going to go into the hole, but it's also not like super huge. It gives us a really nice, even first fold there. And we'll go to A nice 17-degree die. And the reason I don't do this first is it gets kind of wobbly, going from like a straight flat coin to trying to bend it in a cone like this. So that's why I do that doming block first, to get more of an even fold. And I'll also stop and reposition it. Sometimes it'll glide down one side, so you want to make sure it's always nice and even on the top. There we go. Looking pretty good. And even with all that tender care, there's still a little bit of wobble in it. And you can tell that as you can lay it on a flat surface here and kind of tap on it. You can see it's not quite flat. That's a pretty easy fix. Just gonna pop it on here. And the reason I've got this plastic underneath and this plastic on top is you don't want metal on metal contact. It's gonna scuff up the ring, scar it, scratch it, stuff like that. So we'll just use these really hard pieces of plastic. These are Deburring. That'll help even it out a bit. Go ahead and check our ring size. Right now it's about 9 3/4. We're still going to need to stretch this. First we're going to anneal it again, make sure it's nice and soft. We've done quite a bit of stretching. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, coin rings are awesome. Anybody who's got a coin ring is cool in my book. For real. Well, I'm glad I was able to make this for you. That's awesome. You're gonna make your husband jealous. You're like, hubby, look at my cool ring. Check it out. Okay, I bet he'll want one. Nice to meet you. Fellow ringmaker, very nice. Yeah, I've done a little bit of wire wrapping. You want to see? It's pretty weak sauce. Like, I definitely need more practice. I think I went a little too hard in the paint. But it was fun, at least. And I did make some that came out better than this, but my wife took them. She was like, oh, those actually look good. Gimme. I'm going to wear that. Yeah, that's what I do on slow days. I just start making different kinds of jewelry. See where I end up. So here we're going to start stretching this thing out. Put this blue paper towel on here to protect the inside detail of the coin. I usually like to stretch these until, let me show you up close. There's kind of a gap right here. Just try and close that up, and that should be pretty good. So we're almost there. That should be pretty good. Everything takes practice. I'd never be able to do coin rings. Well, if you go subscribe to me on YouTube, I have tutorials. Like, I know it, I may make it look easy. It is kind of difficult, but I think, like with anything, you give it enough attention, enough practice, you might be able to get the hang of it. I really enjoy it, if that makes any kind of difference. It's a lot of fun once you get good at it. So what we're gonna do now is start reducing. You can see this edge here is a little wider than our cut edge up top. So we're gonna start reducing this down. But it's at a tricky size where it doesn't quite stick out of any of my dies right. So that one might work. You have quite an investment of tools in your press. Yes. I've been doing this for about 2 years. When I first started, I put all of my profit back into tools, and I did that for several months so that I'd be able to make the kind of things I wanted to make. So I started with just quarters, and I just cranked those things out like crazy. But eventually I wanted to do stuff like $half and Morgans and stuff like that, and I needed better tools to do it. Go ahead and even up this other side here. It's coming along really nicely. Look at that. Really very nice. And right now it's at 11 1/4, so we just got to go down half a size. So here you can see it's a little over 10 1/4, but that's okay because the lip on the inside is still there. So we're going to go over here and cut that lip away. You see it down here at the bottom? We're going to cut that off. How often do I take in scrap metal? I've never taken in scrap metal. I just kind of keep it. Eventually I'd like to get some stuff to melt it down, some different tooling, like a crucible and some hardcore torches and some molds. I just haven't got that far yet. Someday. Look at that silver. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. How's it going, man? Long time no talk. How you been? You know what's funny is I'll go back and watch my own videos. Like they're that entertaining. Doing good, doing good. Still making coin jewelry, you know. Nothing better than that, right? No, I'm up in North Texas, middle of nowhere. That's why I love the internet. So I don't have to live in a big city to run my business. I can send stuff all over the country, all over the world. It's beautiful. And I get to share it with all you kind strangers as I make it. It's pretty awesome. Thank you for the roses. This lip is a little tricky to get to. You have to be really careful when you do this. not to scratch up any of the inside detail, because this blade is pretty sharp. If you slip, it'll just gouge into stuff. We're slowly getting there. I can still see a little bit of it right here. We'll get it. But this makes the ring so much more comfortable. Thank you very much. Roses and the stars. How do I prevent tarnish on my fingers? So for copper clad quarters, what I recommend is putting clear fingernail polish on the inside. For 90% silver and fine silver, it's really not that big of a problem. My business is called coinringmaker.com. So now that we got that lip out of here, we should be closer to 11. Yeah, 11 and a half. So we got to reduce this some more. Well, what kind of coin do you have? You said it was $1? Oh, if anybody wants to check out my work, I'm going to pin my website right here. You guys can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% off your order. This one was ordered on this live, and now it's being made on this live. How cool is that? That's service right there. Tell you what. No, as long as I'm not fraudulently altering the coin, it's not illegal. So that would be like taking a penny and making it look like a dime and then trying to spend it. That's a big no-no. They're also not big fans of counterfeiting and stuff like that, but you can make jewelry out of coins. It's been done for a very long time. Coming along really very nicely. Trying to get that right at 10 1/4. It's very close. I think so. Or 10 3/4. Not 10 1/4. 10 3/4. Yeah, that's a pretty cool gift. If that gives anybody out there ideas, wink wink. Christmas gift coming soon. I work and ship fast. There's probably still time. Just saying. 15,400 likes on this live. Holy cow. Y'all are cranking it. Thank you very much. This is 90% silver, but I do have a gold coin ring available on my website. There we go, right at 10 3/4. Perfect. Now this is my favorite part, where we get to go clean up the ring and make it pretty again. Woo! So here is our ring so far. We're going to take some super fine steel wool and knock off all this fire scale here. It's going to make it nice and shiny. So pretty. Look at that. The gold coin ring is 1/4 ounce. So it's, let me show you how small this thing is. This is it right here. So the biggest I can make this is like a size 8. Because it's, I mean, even compared to a quarter, it's pretty small. I would be open to working on a larger gold coin if you're interested in that, but we would have to do some outside chatting. Yeah, well, you go buy a half-ounce gold eagle. they aren't cheap. Wear size 7, 8. Hey, that's good, man. Let's do it. It's on the website right now. That would be wicked. No, I totally understand. I'm not being rude, but like, gold is pricey, so it's hard to inventory. I am open to making them. I just need You want 2? I'd have to get another one. So what I could do is I could make this one and then order a second. So we got a lot of that fire scale off of there, but it likes to hide in little crooks and crannies. So I'm going to use what's called Mother's polish on this. This is it right here. And we're just going to coat this ring in this and let it sit for a couple minutes. And that's going to really make this silver come back to life and be very nice and shiny. So for that, need a paper towel. All right, sounds good, man. I'll go ahead and give you a follow. If you follow me back, we can chat about this a little later. But I'd be happy to work on that for you, man. Yeah, you can pick the date. See, I missed another comment. Now I got polish on my fingers. Ever use Never Dull? No, I've never used Never Dull. But this stuff works really, really well. Mother's polish saves me a lot of elbow grease. Like I said, if I just coat this entirely with this stuff and then let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes, it's gonna do all the work for me. It's pretty great. And I've tried a lot of different things. Yeah, this polish works the best. Yeah, it's so good. I've had some people tell me that Fritz is better. I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I still use the jewelry wipes, but that's like final step. Never Dull. I'll have to check that out. Where is it? Never Dull. I'll take a screenshot of that. I'll check it out. Yeah, I want to do like a YouTube video where I compare Fritz versus Mother's. Mother's is better, yeah. It's in a silver can. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. Let's see here. Let me check my time. It's 1:15, so we're going to wait till 1:18 to wipe this down. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to go ahead and pin my shop websites. You guys have a good 3 minutes to go check this out. You can use the coupon code WELCOME, just one word, WELCOME. That'll save you 10% off anything you order store-wide. Susan B. Anthony was only made in, I think it's 79 and 80. Yeah, I really enjoy making them. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna send all 400 of you to my website right now. Okay, you can tap the gold chain down here. You can go through the link in my profile. There's some cool buttons on there. You can get $15 credit for signing up. Yeah, that would have been a good deal. uh, I honestly lost a little bit of money running that sale. It wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, but I felt like giving back to my followers, and that's one way I could do it. But I don't think I'll be doing 50% anytime soon. That was a pretty deep cut. Are there coin images that turn out better than others? It really depends on your personal taste. Honestly, there's a lot of different designs out there, and you can see most of my finished coin rings by tapping the gold chain at the bottom of the screen or going to the link in my profile and just find the one you like. There's a lot to choose from. Different people like different stuff. So I'm going to be back in about 1 minute. Y'all go visit the website, click around, and then we'll finish cleaning this up. Yeah, 95 is pretty lame. Not gonna lie. Quarters aren't really cool, but it'll get your year on it. That's true. I think the state quarters are pretty neat. So if you can't find the year you like, you don't like that design, going a state quarter path is a pretty good one. They all have pretty unique designs. Get some pretty cool stuff on your bands. Yeah, let's polish this up. Oh yeah. What I really like about this too is you get all this blackness off here. You can actually see everything you've cleaned off your ring. See how dirty it was beforehand. Thank you. I really do try. Dang, we still got some of that black or redness up in there. That's weird. Usually this cuts everything up. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to tumble this one as well. Let me get my other rag that doesn't have polish all over it. Yeah, I think this came out really nice. We'll go get you one. I'm all caught up on orders, so if anybody would like to visit coinringmaker.com, use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%, place an order during this live, I'll make it for you. I prefer to do everything by hand. It's just a personal decision. Yeah, I can do size 12. Quarters, half dollars, dollars, all the way up. My cutoff for quarters is size 13. So I can get them pretty decent size, as well as half dollars and pretty much anything bigger than that. Which shape was the coin before? Circulated. Fairly decent. I mean, not bad. I really try to find ones with good dates, but with these Walking Liberties, it's really hard to get them with good detail on the face. But this one isn't too bad. Usually that's one of the first things to go, is like her ear and her hands. But this one's really not too bad. The In God We Trust is really nice and clear. The date's really good. You got these nice sun rays here. Liberty across the top. Got United States of America on the inside with the eagle's wings. And $50. Really good. I like the dates on them. I'll be looking around your website for one. So these are going to be under 90% silver, $50. Now we're going to get polishing cloth. Right on. So the only Kennedy $50 that are 90% silver are 1964. Everything else is going to be copper clad. Just a heads up. Well, I guess there are the 90. I do have some 90 proof set ones. What's the smallest coin I can make to a 13? A quarter. Okay. I've seen belt buckles before. If you'd like your own coin made into a ring, I have a button on my profile that says get a quote. Just fill out that short survey and I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, I've definitely learned a lot about coins in the last 2 years. God, that's shining up really nice. Look how reflective this is. Very pretty. I think you should, Big Orange. I think that would be a very cool thing to do. Because, how do you keep on shining? I just really like to polish silver. I think it's gorgeous, and the more you rub on it, the prettier it gets. It's almost hard to stop polishing something. Really very, very nice. Silver is very pretty. Then from a quarter, does a bigger coin, bigger band? Yes. So we'll do a comparison here of band sizes. So we've got, here's a quarter. There's a $50 we just finished. There's a Morgan dollar. And there's an American Silver Eagle. So you can see as the coin gets bigger, the band gets wider. Pretty cool. How much for that silver ring? You can see my prices by visiting my website, which is linked on my profile, or the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. This is a 90% silver Walking Liberty $50. What's going on, man? Alright, so I'm gonna hop over here and take a short breather, because we just knocked these two bad boys out. There's our American Silver Eagle. There's our Walking Liberty $50. Try and get some cool lighting on it. Yeah. There we go. Without wearing out the details, you got to be a little rougher to start losing details. I'm pretty gentle when I'm polishing. I have a variety of years. I don't have every year they were produced, but I think I have at least 15. Maybe not that many, but there's quite a few years to pick from. No, I haven't ordered any 2023 Eagles yet. I only sold one 2022 Eagle, and I bought 5 of them, so I'm a little apprehensive to get more for next year. Even though they're beautiful, like, look at this. It's a great freaking ring. But I don't know. I haven't made many of them, and I think the more I make of a specific ring, the more of that ring I sell. Yeah, you can pick the year when you order. And you can shop through the gold chain at the bottom of the screen and still stay on TikTok Live here and hear me talk and stuff. It's pretty cool. You can also shop through the link on my profile up here, or just go to coinringmaker.com. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Let's see if I can set these up a little cooler. So 75 is a really tricky year to find silver coins. I just don't think they exist. They actually didn't even make quarters in 1975. I talked a little bit about this earlier on this live, but 75 is just a hard year to get any kind of silver for. I haven't found any. Man, this will not focus. There we go. That's beautiful. That looks good. We'll take that. Yeah, they stopped making 90% silver quarters in 64 up until 92 when they started producing silver proof sets. So there's just a gap from like 65 up to 92 where it's really tricky to find silver coins. 1899, that's probably a Morgan silver dollar. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'll tell you that. But yeah, it's 90% silver. They're probably the toughest coin I work on. So the metal content in that just made it so it was really resilient. So even though they're over 100 years old, they usually maintain really nice detail. I like Morgan dollars a lot. It's a good coin ring. Does yours have the date facing out, or is it tail side facing out? Because tail side facing out is my favorite. Tennessee. Let me see. So with the state quarters, they only made them for 1 year each. So I can pull out Tennessee here. So the Tennessee quarter was actually only made in 2002. These will be under pick your state quarters. I've got them in 90% silver and copper clad, but unfortunately you can't usually pick the year and the state. I've had a couple people who were lucky enough to want the year that they were made, but yeah, this is the year that Tennessee quarters were made, was 2002. I have 90% silver, fine silver, and copper clad. I think this is the longest I've been on a live. It's been a pretty good live. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. 75 is a rough year for sure. I just got a notification. You've been on live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. They're trying to kick me off. Well, if anybody out there is thinking about getting a coin ring, you'd like to see it made on this live, go place your order now, and we'll tell TikTok to shove it and just keep rolling on. Make this a 2-hour live. But I do need something to work on. Okay. So one main way to tell if your ring is copper clad is if you look at the cut edge here, it'll have that kind of reddish tone compared to this one, which is 90% silver, where it's got a silver cut edge. But the detail is just as good. They just have a tendency to turn people's fingers green because they're mostly copper. For that, I recommend just coating them in clear fingernail polish. It may need to be reapplied every once in a while, but it's a pretty cheap fix. And it's pretty easy. Everybody can get a hold of clear fingernail polish, and you just put it on the inside and it'll stop that from turning your finger green. I do have a Cougarand. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. And when I got these, I thought they'd be more popular too. So all of the 2022 1-ounce fine silver rounds I got did not sell this year, but they're really pretty. Really, really nice coin ring. 1966 would be copper clad, but I can do that. I've seen people go 5 hours straight. I don't have that much time. I think 2 hours is pretty fair. I'll put this Wisconsin quarter here too. Thank you very much. Well, I'll do a little side promotion. Let you see a PA silver quarter. I'd have to fish one out. Let me see. I think that's the 1999. If I'm not wrong. Let's see. No, it's just a cigarette. Chill. Let me see. How did I get started? I saw one YouTube channel, or one YouTube video of a guy making a quarter into a ring, and I was hooked from there. I think 66 half dollar is 40% silver, and I haven't messed with 40%, so I don't have any. For quarters, 2021 was a year where they did state quarters. Let's see if I can find one. It looks like Vermont. 2021. Okay. Love you too. What would be best is if you just Googled 2021 quarters. They made 5 different state quarters that year, and you can check out the designs through Google. I wouldn't be able to pull them all out right now. I'm sorry. It's a bit of a mess. Half-ounce gold eagle. Nice. Let me see what else I have. This is 2021. You're trying. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for your order. It was awesome. Here's another one that's 2021. This one's a Kentucky. Someday we'll get it. So next year, I'm sure I'll do a 1/2 ounce. There's another one. There's North Carolina. And New York. Focus. That's a pretty good one because it's got these nice stars that go all the way around it. It's pretty cool. If you're a fan of Family Guy, you could get a Rhode Island. And there's the Vermont as well. So those are the 5 2021 quarters. And I've got these in 90% silver. They're just put up somewhere. No, I didn't make my thumb ring. I got this at Knott's Berry Farms like 15 years ago. It's like super misshaped and worn, and I've had it for a long time. So, Roland Birdies, are you still in here? What do you think about these estate quarters? Would you want to get one of those? Nice, nice. Okay, I can run through the designs real quick for you. So we've got Kentucky. You end up with this nice horse head on the outside. And you've got North Carolina, which I think is kind of boring. There's not a whole lot going on here. It's the Wright brothers' first flight. This one's Vermont. This one has really cool branches on the ring. I think it looks really cool when it comes out. And then you've got Rhode Island, which will have this bridge on each side of the ring. And New York, which has the stars. I think New York is probably the coolest design. But they're all good. Let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, the Kentucky one's pretty good. It's been pretty popular. Have a phobia wearing rings? Oh no. Well, these came out really good. Let's take a look at this. $50 here. Really nice. American Silver Eagle. Star detail is crazy on this. Really good. More. I want more rings. No, I'm with you there. I love rings. I've got more rings than fingers. No, not illegal. What does a size 6 ring look like? I'm not sure I have a size 6 laying around. Let me see if I can find one. I've got one. 1957 quarter, size 6. Uh, 17 to 18 would probably have to be an American Silver Eagle like this, or a gold dollar, like a Morgan or a Peace dollar, or any of my 1 ounce silver rounds would work as well. I've got quite a few of designs for those as well. Size 11, I can do anything from a quarter up to a 1 ounce round. So quarter, half dollar, dollar, American Silver Eagle, 1 ounce round, pretty much anything. I can do a size 11. Not as wide as you thought it would be. For the quarter, yeah, the quarters are a little bit thinner. So you got quarter here, you got half dollar, and then American Silver Eagle, which is much wider. I've done size 18s before. They're big boys. The biggest one I have right now. The biggest one I have on hand right now is this one. It's a size 12. 1 ounce fine silver Britannia. Really, really cool design on the inside and outside. I'm not sure what you would call this right here, but I really like it. It's like dented, textured. Half dollar 2021 silver. Oh, I don't think I have one. You can see my pricing on my website, which is, you can tap this gold chain down here or go to the link on my TikTok profile. You can either find them in 90% silver or copper clad stay quarters. But yeah, Ohio does have a pretty cool falcon on it. So yeah, there's the Ohio. I've got these in copper clad and 90% silver, but the punch goes pretty much here. So you get these nice feathers on the ring, but his head does get punched off for the most part. But the feather is pretty cool. Pretty cool design on the ring. Dimpled. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, I don't think I have any silver proof 2021 half dollars, unfortunately. I do have quite a few 90% silver 1964 Kennedy half dollars, and they come out really nice. I know you're trying to get a specific here, but these come out really, really cool. You get In God We Trust right over 1964, Liberty across the top. They're really, really nice. Shiny 90% silver ring. Pretty cool. Well guys, if anybody on here is thinking about getting a coin ring, you can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. but if I don't get an order here in the next 2 minutes or so, I think I am gonna cut and run. So if you want to get a coin ring made, speak up. Let me know so we can get it made for you. Actually, I do have some other things I need to make. So let me look at what those are real quick. Do I have a 63 half dollar? No, the only half dollars I have from the 60s are from 65. If you'd like me to work on your coin, I have a button on my TikTok profile up here that says get a quote. Just tap on that and fill out that short survey and I can get back to you. Let's see here. Need a South Carolina and a 72. $19.60. I can do that. Yeah, I've got two 1960 quarters. I can make into rings for you. Size 7, yeah, I can do that. You'll need to order through my website, which is on my TikTok profile. Just go to coin rings, either copper clad, well, they're going to be under 90% silver. And then go to the pick your year one, and you should be able to pick 1960. They only made Maryland quarters in 1 year. Let's see what year it was. Maryland. It's 2000. So that's the only year they made these. It's 2000. Now I'm good on 40%. I haven't messed with them at all. So let's see here. We need South Carolina and 1972. Let's make some rings. Let's go. The Maryland quarter, TikTok's really weird about me talking about prices during my live. It's nothing personal, but if you wouldn't mind just going to the website and looking, I've got them in copper clad and 90% silver. And like I said, you can just find the prices on my website. It's called a doming block. You can find them on Amazon. I got mine at Harbor Freight. So these can either be made into keychains, necklaces, tie pins, or like pins you could put on your cap or your shirt. Or you can get them just like this. Just add them onto your coin ring when you order. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's a doming block. Pretty useful. Huh. How do you request a custom coin? There's a button on my TikTok profile that says get a quote, or I think it just says get quote. Just fill out that short questionnaire and I can get back to you. I just need to know some information about the coin and your ring size. Do we get to make medallions out of the center plugs? If you order it, the center plug, or I call it a center punch, but yeah, you can add it to your order and you can make whatever you want out of it. I do have an option to get them as necklaces, if you'd like. And as far as price, if you use the code TikTok, don't people. Captain, how do you have confused me? I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm just deburring these real quick over a trash can. It's kind of gross, so I'm not going to film that part, but that's what we're doing. Usually I have little Tupperwares to put my metal shavings in. First ring I made was fine silver. Second ring I made was 90% silver. So we got fine silver here. We got 90% silver here. And I don't have a bucket to put my copper in, so it's just going in the trash. Oh, say tacos? Alright. I mean, I prefer just to send people to the website. It's just easier. People are easily confused. TikTok is weird though. You gotta be careful what you say, you know? Come here. No, I don't. Unfortunately. So when I get silver proof sets from the 2000s, they're just the quarters. So I don't have any 90% silver 2021 half dollars. But if you follow me back, I'll be able to message you, and I can look into picking one up for you. But that's something I would have to order. Good size 4, probably a Mercury dime would be a good size 4. I could do quarters in size 4. That's as small as I can get them. 4 is tricky, it's pretty tiny. So yeah, I'd probably recommend a Mercury dime. Yeah, if you want a custom coin ring, I've got a button on my TikTok profile up here. It says get a quote. Just fill out that short questionnaire about your coin, and I can get back to you. No problem. That's how I do all my custom orders. For your pinky? Yeah, I could do a quarter or a dime. These are both going to be size 9. Go over here and stretch them out. Ooh. Dang it. This is South Dakota. It's supposed to be South Carolina. So it looks like we got one more coin ring to make. Whoops. We all make mistakes. I'm glad I caught it. It's going to be the button on my TikTok profile that says get a quote. So it's here on TikTok. It's not on the website. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to pick from. unfortunately, I do have like some gaps. Some years that I just can't quite track down or haven't got yet. Really close to a size 9. It's so close. There we go. Size 9. Perfection. Check that one out. So this is how the Washington quarters come out. And this will still get some cleaning up, some polishing. But that one's pretty much done. Nice. Now we need a South Carolina, not a South Dakota. This one, South Carolina. Let's get it right. That was a pretty rookie mistake right there. I'm glad I caught it. That would have been dumb. $18,300 likes on this live. How many people have been here since the beginning? Been a pretty decent live. No, I've gone at least an hour and a half. Thanks for hanging out and watching, guys. Yeah, you have. They got nothing better to do. No, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Since the Liberty. See, the American Eagle came out really good. Then we got the Walking Liberty $50. It's been a pretty good live. We've been very productive. Heck yeah. Hop over here to the stretcher. size 10, a little over. What do I polish my silver with? I put it in a tumbler. It polishes it up pretty good. I also use those jewelry polishing cloths. I haven't tried the mothers on it yet. I'm afraid. I don't know why. I should probably give it a shot. But I can get them shiny enough with just a polishing cloth and a tumbler. It's usually what I do. There we go. That one was easy. Right at a size 9. Perfect. There we go. We got 2 more down. 1972 and South Carolina. So these are going to need to go in the tumbler for sure. Yeah, starting in 1999, they started making state quarters. So if you're looking for a specific year, what I would recommend doing is Googling like that year and then quarter designs, and it'll show you the 5 state quarters that were made that year. For example, like South Carolina here was done in 2000. So there's no like Washington quarters like this with those years on them. Yeah, no, that's totally what I do. Coinringmaker.com. I make coins into rings. That's my whole niche, man. And for the state quarters, I've got them in copper clad and 90% silver. So once you figure out which state quarter you want, you can choose what kind of metal it's made out of as well. I doubt it. I've only made a few Morgan silver dollars. And I've only been making rings for about 2 years. But maybe. I think you said your parents gave it to you? You could ask them if they got it from Coin Ring Maker. That'd be cool. Heck of a gift. And then you end up on my live. That'd be funny. Thank you. It depends on your intent. So if you're doing it fraudulently, it's against the law. So if you're taking pennies and making them look like dimes and trying to spend them, that's against the law. But since there's no fraudulent intent here, I'm just making coins into jewelry. It's completely legal. It's very similar to penny smashing machines you might find at Six Flags, SeaWorld, amusement parks, national parks, museums. They're all over the country. Everybody's seen them, but not a lot of people equate that to making jewelry. But it's very similar legally. All right, so we need these. We need these 2. And that's what we're going to tumble. So we got our 2 quarter rings. We got our American Silver Eagle. Yeah, no problem. And we got our $50. So we're going to go throw these in the tumbler. See, that's a little different too. That's like destruction with malice and stuff like that. Like technically this is kind of like I get a clearance because it's art, right? But if you're destroying currency just to destroy currency, I don't think the government likes that very much. They also have a problem for the metal value. So let's see here. We get our phone stand. And we're about to go to Tumbler Town. While we're here, y'all feel free to visit the website. I'll pin it down here. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% off your order. Just go spend a couple minutes there while this tumbles around. And check out some of the offers I have at the top of coinringmaker.com, which is linked on my profile. There's a $15 credit for signing up for Whatnot. There's some coupons for pretty cool electronic microscopes. Go check it out. We're going to let this spin for probably about 3 minutes. Coin rings. And we got about another 2 minutes in there, and then I'll pull them out and we'll check them out. While we wait, y'all feel free to visit my website. Use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. You got it pinned right there. You got 2 minutes. Go check it out. 1 minute. Yeah, I've got one fine silver ring in here. Usually I tumble it a bit softer, so that's why I turned it down to 1. Oh, I'll come back up here. I think yours is at $18.99 too. Right? I think that's what you said. Now we get to go fishing. Oh, all these bubbles. Whoop. There's one ring. There's another one. Got a 92. Nice. There's a big boy. There's the last one. Now, somebody asked what kind of medium I use. So I've got little BBs as well as UFOs in here. You can see the little UFOs and BBs. So they're just like UFO shapes and little circles. Yeah, I like the wide ones too. My wife calls them biker rings. Put the lid on this so we don't spill it everywhere. Let's check these puppies out. They should be nice and shiny now. Oh yeah. There's our Walking Liberty $50. Our South Carolina quarter. We got 72. With no skulls. I've got some stuff with skulls on it. I've got this one round that's badass. Let me show you. See if I can fish it out. It's freaking tight. Where are you? This one. Look at that. Pretty badass. This one's pretty cool too. There's our big ol' American Eagle. Beautiful. Came out really nice. Yeah, the Don't Tread on Me is really cool. But it just makes such big rings. I had some half-ounce ones that were really popular, but I cannot track them down anymore. They're very difficult to find. I was glad I was able to find some 1-ounce ones, but this one's also really cool. It's got a bear and a bull on it. I think this one's freaking sick. You get all this cool fur detail. You get these hooves and horns, and I don't know, these make really nice rings. Really cool. But yeah, there's our finished shiny rings. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If anybody out there would like to get a coin ring and see it made on this live, now's a good time to go check out the site. You can order through the link down here or the one on my profile. Make sure to use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. If I don't get any orders in the next few minutes, I will hop off of here and get these packed up. It's a good live. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This was fun. I very much enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. I've got to find my Tupperware. Be good for a Taurus. Nice. Thank you. When am I back on? Whenever I get orders. I make everything to order. So as soon as I get orders, I hop on TikTok Live and make them. So it's really up to you guys. It's up to you. Since I got a minute, I'll show off some half-ounce rounds I have that are really tight. So these are all fine silver. They're about half the size of the 1 ounce rounds. They make really nice rings. This one's Aztec. It's just loaded with design. Super symmetrical. Really, really cool. I like these a bunch. And I've got these in 1/4 ounces too if you want a little bit smaller ring. And we've got the flowing hair. This is the first penny the United States ever made. It's pretty cool. Got Indian on one side, buffalo on another. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the buffalo. Some more Aztecs. This one's really cool. It says strength, freedom, and pride. You get this whole wingspan on the ring. Comes out really, really nice. This one is a 1909 S penny. It's a pretty valuable penny. A wee penny. Pretty cool. Imitation half-ounce round. Here we've got imitation walking liberty. So instead of 90% silver like the half dollars are, this one is fine silver. There's another Aztec. I got a lot of Aztecs if anybody wants one. And I've also got like a imitation Morgan if the Morgan silver dollar is a little too big for you. Yeah, the flowing hair is really pretty. It looks like fire on the finished ring. It looks really cool. But these come out really nice. So it's a very similar design to the Morgan dollar. It's just about half as big. And we've got a couple of those. And I've even got some 1/4 ounce fine silver rounds. So there's a Walking Liberty. There's the Indian and Buffalo. The Strength, Freedom, and Pride one. I'll get a couple of these. This one's really cool. It's intus, so the design is actually pushed into the coin instead of the details coming out of it. It's got stars all the way around the outside. That's really nice for the ring. And it's got a cool eagle on the back. Some more of those Aztec ones. Yeah, good stuff. As 92 imitation. 92. I'm not sure what you're talking about. 92. So I've got 92 proof sets. These are 90% silver. And I've got half dollars and dollars in them. Or half dollars and quarters. don't think I have any $92. Yeah, here's one with a quarter in it. So these are 90% silver. These are proofs, so they're a little bit fancier than the average quarter. You can see the S mint mark on there. S mint mark. A little bit fancier. Make really, really nice rings. But that's what I have for 92s. Dang, we almost got 20,000 likes on this live. That's pretty good. Yes, I've done some Sacagawea coins before, but they're made out of a weird alloy. There's like 5 different metals in them, and I'm just nervous that people will be allergic to them if they wear them. I'm already a little hesitant about selling copper clad, so it's just a boundary issue for me. They come out looking like this. So the color's really nice on them, yeah. I just worry about people breaking out. I should probably wear one for a little bit and see what happens. Might be something I add next year. Well, guys, I'm all tuckered out, so I'm going to call it for today. I do appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that follow button and visit coinringmaker.com. Y'all can take a screenshot of that right there. Use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% on your next order. And there's a couple things. If you go to coinringmaker.com, that y'all can get. You can sign up for a live auction app that's called Whatnot, and you can get $15 credit off your first purchase for signing up for that. Just go to the link in my profile, tap the button that says Whatnot, sign up, get $15 credit. It's a pretty good deal. And that's about it. I hope to catch y'all next time. Have a great day. Peace.